Hi everybody, this is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant. Well, this actually is a picture of Hanna-Barbera's character Fred Flintstone. My apologies to Hanna-Barbera, but let's just go into our lesson. I'm going to teach you today a concept that I've noticed on Cartoon Network and also on shows like Family Guy, and I call it creative copying. And this is something that can definitely help you as a character designer, especially to come up with new and exciting, well, maybe not exciting, but new twists to a character. Oftentimes, as artists, we find it hard to think of characters on our own, and we could rack our brains, trying to think of a character. But an easy way to do that is to use an established character like Fred Flintstone as a kind of a departure point to think of our own characters. So we're using Fred here as a starting point, and I'm just going to show you a few progressions that I've come up with. Now, this is as best I could draw it, the standard version of the character, and just want to show you how he progresses. Okay, in this particular picture, we see I still have the elements of the original cartoon. Fred here has the big nose. He has there the 5 o'clock shadow, the hair. Totally different, than the other character, but it still kind of reads as Fred. Okay, continuing on with that. We go to the next incarnation of Fred. This one I went a little goofier. I said, okay, I want to make that nose bigger. I kind of want to play with the proportions here. At this point and with this exercise, the main idea is to have fun, just to see how far you can go with the character, and then just to really play with it. Now, you don't have to do it this way, but what I usually do is I do the exercise usually on tracing paper, and use that as a guide to line things up and just gradually get more, and more exaggerated until I come out with something that I'm kind of satisfied with, okay? Okay, I'm losing a little bit of the detail here. This still reads as Fred Flintstone, added a bigger nose, mustache area made a little larger, and just really still playing, with these proportions. Now, you can do this with any character. I just use Fred because it's pretty easy for me to see the subtle changes that I make. Okay, again, I'm making it kind of a little bit more geometric, trying to simplify it here. Okay, still reads pretty much as Fred. Going on to the next one. I'm giving you guys dead air, something that we really should never do when we're filming. Ah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, this one, if you notice, I'm starting to play with angles on it. Starting to, what I like to do when I do any kind of caricature or cartoon, I like to give interesting angles to make the thing look like it's in motion some kind of way. So I'm juxtaposing here, straights, curves on the face, kind of just playing around with the character and having fun. Already you can see a departure from the original design, but it still retains the basic characteristics of that character. I'm going to show you the final incarnation of Fred. Actually, this one right here. Okay, again, still playing with the angles. Still kind of reads as Fred, but it's, kind of pretty much looking like my version, of what Fred looked like. I have one more here. Last one. And it's this one here. Okay, this one has all the elements that I like. Still reads as Flintstone. I'm really going as far out as I can. That's comfortable for me. With the angles, some things are juxtaposed, kind of interestingly, kind of lopsided, but it still reads as Fred. Now, what's good about these characters and about doing something like this, and I'm suspecting this is why Seth MacFarlane and other artists do this with established characters, is that maybe they want to avoid plagiarism. I don't know what the legal, what kind of legal rigmarole they have to get into in order to actually redraw a character, but I'm guessing that if they sort of subtly change the look of the character, that the repercussions are, not that severe. Okay, but I'm only guessing in this point. At any rate, the object of this video is to show you or give you a starting point for what you can do to kind of get your mind, kind of going, kind of get your creative juices going, and you just use an established character as a point of departure. It's a great type of warm-up, to get you thinking about creating your own characters. And the best thing about it is you can use whatever character you feel comfortable with. My suggestion is that you use a character that's very simple to draw. For me, I love the characters of Hanna-Barbera, draws. He has a very easy sense of design. That's Huckleberry Hound, Quick Draw McDraw, Flintstones, of course, and cartoons like that. So this is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, your creative caricature and cartooning marketing consultant, and this video, again, is about creative copying. If you have any questions or comments, please visit my blog at www.subwaysurfer.blogspot.com, or feel free to email me at cartoons4u2@aol.com. That's cartoons, the number 4, the letter U, the number 2 at AOL.com.